What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to go into Wealth Group, host a stream there, do some analysis. It's Friday, mid-month, so I want to recap what's happened in the month so far. Let's jump into the charts. All right, so we broke this trend the other day, right, on Wednesday. We also planned out a short at around that Monday low, right? I ended up canceling that 80,000 short limit and longing 78.9, right? The lower end of our pre-weekend bids that we scooped up here. We ended up riding that trade nicely before eventually getting take out break even. Nonetheless, we long there. We were taking out break even, literally right on that retest there, on that cheeky little higher low push right over here. Unfortunate, but part of the game. We ended up putting a limit short a bit higher than the Monday low after we canceled that 80,000 entry at 80.6 up to 81.4. So we scaled in heavy towards the end. We were slightly underwater, but we had that trend and lower high push right there with some news that eventually pushed the price lower on confirmation with a little bit of consolidation. And we got that rejection with the sweep of the longs that took us up to the most recent lower high there. Now we are at the top end of 1 day supply, and we're still looking to flip this level within the level of demand here, right? This is where we pushed up off of, and we weren't able to reclaim that Monday low. We still have a few hours left to close within the day. We're still holding the top end, but on the lower time frame, looking to get acceptance below. I'm not currently long. I have my eyes on a potential sweep here. That's where my next limit long is. I still think that we're going to get higher. And if we are going to get higher, I think that we should hold pretty soon. Because if not, we're going to get aggressive continuation towards the low end of the zone at least. I don't want to call lower than that just now because I'm more or less playing the price action that I'm given. And we've been chopping around for very long within levels of consolidation before anything even happens. And it is important to know that when I do open up the 1 day, we are in a very steep uptrend, a very steep and a very tight and compressed uptrend. To say anything is going to happen from here aggressively is really calling for, in my opinion, a trend shift. And then you should be really aiming for lower, in my opinion. We have a level of demand here at around that 69K region. We also have important liquidity at around that 65K region. That's where we were able to hold up into the most recent highs we have here now, as far as local highs goes. But, again, let's scroll down to the lower time frame, see what we're given, and play from there. Alts getting absolutely obliterated. The only coin holding strong on the day is hype. I like that 42 region. We'll go over that in just a second. If we were to go for lower, though, and really call for trend continuation, then we have to look for levels lower, right? We have to look for this level of demand here at around 69,000. We have important liquidity here at 65,000. That brought us up to our most recent local high. And if we were to reject from here as well, I mean, it's going to look like a giant deviation above this level of supply. And we did retest the previous low-end wick of the previous range of consolidation. So to reject from this level is not a terrible assumption. It's not a terrible place to reject from. But we cannot call for things so drastic when price has been moving super compressed. Consolidation has been super compressed. This price action in this uptrending steep, right? Price action is super compressed. So we got to take account onto all factors. I like to look at liquidity. I think it matters. It's very hard to see that right now because I am recording, but you can see stacked up bids just below that 80,000 level. So if I was to bring it right back to my chart, this is a level of demand that people were bidding right above this flat candle low. We had that flat candle low that pushed us up into our most recent high, which is a level that I wanted swept. We did not close above that flat candle low as well, so we did not confirm an SFP of that. We did, however, confirm an SFP of the most recent lows we have here. So we swept those lows, closed above. That's technically an SFP. So we still have to assume that people are going to carry on their bids and try to hold the floor here where liquidity was prior. It's pretty much what I'm looking at for BTC. Alts got absolutely obliterated on this rejection down. I want to take a look at hype because it's one of the most interesting alts. It's really one of the only interesting alts. We held a very good level of demand on the 12-hour here, and we held that ever so gracefully after sweeping these lows here, printing an SFP after closing above these lows here. On news that Coinbase was partnering with Hype, we're looking to hold the Monday high. If we do retest at around this 4240 level, I really like it. It's trying to hold the 1-day open. So, I don't want to say that we're going to get a retest of that, with Hype being the most impressive and strong alt right now, and BTC potentially holding the top end of supply. I really just kind of want to see what price action has in store for us on Hype. I think that Hype is on its way towards new all-time highs. Is it just yet? Maybe not. But again, it's one of the strongest alts we're seeing right now. Very strong reaction, but on the 1-day, you can take it as a liquidity grab of these highs right here. So it's important to see what happens in the next couple of hours. Again, people watching like on YouTube or elsewhere aren't going to be able to see this. So anyone right now watching on stream, you're more or less inclined to react as you will. I still like the 4240 level. I still like slightly below around that level there. That's where I'm looking to bid. That's where I like. SOL was very strong as of recent. Very, very hard rejection. So if you're going to call for lower here, you really are looking to call for somewhere within these wicks now. I cannot shy away from this level holding as a potential level of demand here. Hype has not yet retested $100. Makes me think that it is going to go towards that psychological level of resistance, and maybe even higher, maybe towards 105, 106, maybe 109. Anywhere within levels where people were previously looking to play is where I'm looking for price to pretty much reject from. And I know it retested pretty close. I still think that it needs a little bit more of a deeper retest, and maybe a retest of these highs here, from early February. I also have been paying attention to CL crude oil. I know, obviously you could trade in stocks, obviously, but on perps, they added the pairing, and ever since they have added it, I've been utilizing it as, an index on its own. Every time it wants to reverse, it gives, reason for crypto to reject as a whole. So, we're looking to hold a key level where price has already reacted once from. We're looking to hold it again, and we're seeing the adverse reaction in crypto. If we were to close the 1-day above this zone, which would be above that 100 level of psychological support, then I would expect continuation on crude oil, giving further rejection for crypto. And to be honest, this chart looks good. It looks like it wants more. What's up, James? Good evening, my boy. And judging just off of the closures alone and off of the retest of yearly open, it looks like it wants to go higher. And to assume that it'll target these wicks isn't a terrible assumption. And in my opinion, it would give us our retest that we want at around that 76 midline level. If we do get super impulsive when we start moving even higher, we will see a lower end zone retest of BTC, but I don't want to think that far yet. I do think that, just judging off of the most recent price action that we were given, we have a week plus of chop over the zone with 1-day demand stacked just right where we're trading. I don't think it's a place to get super bearish. I think it's a place, like you were saying, Dal, allow your confluences to align. Hype, I had a beautiful limit. Obviously, it got front run super heavy. I wanted to act within that 12-hour level of demand, but I was just sketched out, bro, to be real. Like, that flat candle was really sketchy, and it was a flat candle across the board. Hype, you could see it, ever so prevalent. And coins like this are coins you're going to want to pay attention to. I even think here isn't a terrible situation to get long for it as well. It's just a little bit risky. I think there's a chance that we could sweep into the Monday high one more time and potentially get, I don't want to say we're going to sweep the most recent low. If we do go into Monday high, is there really a reason for us to even test that if we're not going to test a little bit lower? I'm conflicted. I really am conflicted. And that's okay. I do think that we're going to get a choppy weekend. I think that shorts are going to try to prevail, but I do think that eventually we're going to see more up. I don't think that we saw the end of this up move. Like I said, I'm still inclined to believe that we see volatility the way we've been chopping around very tight, And I do think that we're going to see it towards the upside this time. I mean, I save volatility like we've been having crazy moves. We really haven't. We've really just been chopping up and down 2K, 3K here and there. I'm going to actually pay attention onto this zone on BTC. If we do continue to hold, I will take some longs with my invalidation at where I want to enter in at. The more I look at this demand, the more that I think in hindsight it'll be a good long. It's all about playing the retest now because we've already rejected the highs. So now there's short licks that are going to want to naturally look to limit it at 229, which is exactly where those wicks are. If you're longing, this isn't a terrible place to long. You get easy invalidation below that 18.98 wick. Or you can use the 17.89 wick as well. But your TPs need to make sense. I do think it's important to be cautious in majority of alts right now, given how they move. And I know a lot of people, including myself, enjoy playing a little bit tighter on invalidations. I think loosening up your invalidations a little bit would do yourself wonders in today's price action. And just allowing plays to play out, allowing your opinions to play out. My opinion right now is to just be chill, let things do what they do. Look at things, but not overcomplicate things. Like, I just do not pay attention onto most things when it comes to alts. I really just like to pay attention to the few alts that I have, which is the reason why after they make moves, I'm more or less like sidelined, waiting for a position. Like hype, I'm not in a position right now. I have to wait. It's just not how, like, unless we're aggressively moving up on majority coins, I'm not aggressively chasing for a few different reasons. Chill and buy MAGA. Yeah, exactly. I'm chilling and buying MAGA. I really enjoy the content they've been putting out lately. Thank God they've been putting out content lately too, because, man, they needed it badly and at the perfect timing. So hoping that goes absolutely ballistic. It had a very good pump recently up to that 15 million mark, which is fantastic to see. I'm in heavy at 20 million. I am in at a little bit lower as well. I'm heading into the weekend, letting things cool off a bit. No rush after making moves. That's the exact type of mindset you have to have, Hicks, especially when you're in the futures leverage trading arena. You need to be willing to just be patient. We have UFC tomorrow as well. I'm going to be heavy into that. I've been absolutely smashing that and rolling on UFC, so I'm going to be doing that. And I'll be away for a few days after that. So I like to plan my trades, especially nowadays, on how often am I going to be at the chart, what my opinion is of the market, how extreme the price is and the range it's trading in. A few different opinions that I have. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I haven't executed as good as I'd like to as of recent, but that's neither here or there. It is what it is. A lot of good reads. But your read is only as good as your execution. Execution matters the most. If you're not executing your plans presented, you're wasting time. I'd rather take a loss than not execute my plan or opinion on the market. All right, guys, I'm going to get off there. Pretty quick stream. Happy we got to plan things, before the weekend, mid-month outlook. We'll hop on soon again. I'll talk to you guys in a bit.